hello, and thank you for tuning into the Moonfire Lounge, where your spirit meets its flame. Today is Thursday, the day of Jupiter. Get that money, honey, wisdom and expansion. And I like to teach lessons. So first and foremost, I'm gonna do some trinkets, but the trinkets is gonna be representative of the things that you want to hone in on. I feel like let's take today not only to think about money, monetary, because it's a good day to manifest money, but let's also tap into a place within ourselves, a spiritual gift that we have. So on Thursdays we're gonna do that. Let's tap into something. Sometimes I may have things that I hide, and we see if you can figure out what it is. Like right now, what do you think is under my hand? I want you to take a guess. So let's take a deep breath in and out, in and out. One more time, in and out. Now I want you to focus on my hand, and what do you think is the trinket underneath it? This is helping you to tap in. And you could say, well, I'm not a type of person who, can read people, places, and things. I'm not a seer. Well, what is your gift? What is it about you that makes you special, right? And sometimes, and it's so funny because I said make you special, and then guess what it is? It's a crown, sweetheart. Yes, honey. Just put your crown on and know who you are. So I want you to take this week, the rest of this week, and I want you to practice something that makes you special. So, and a lot of times we look at spiritual stuff and we don't see how it plays out in real life. So again, I think one time I was talking about organization. Well, why are you so organized? Are you a person who connects the dots? Are you the person who brings people together or things together so that they can figure things out? Are you a talker? So people say you talk too much, you talk too much, you talk too much, but did you ever think that that's a gift of yours and you are supposed to be talking, but the way that you're doing it is not the part of the gift. The way that you're doing it is worldly. So maybe you need to figure out what to talk about. Maybe you need to be talking about spirituality. Maybe you need to be talking about religion. Maybe you need to be talking about jobs and things. And because here's the thing. People say you talk too much, but guess what? That means they heard you. Whether they were listening fully, but they heard you. So that means that your words are hitting their ears, and they are taking it in. They might try to tune you out, but if somebody turns around and say you talk too much, that means they heard you. You could be a type of person that when you touch people, they heal. You ever hug somebody and they be like, oh, your hugs are so good. Every time you hug me, I just feel amazing, or I just feel strong after that, or my back was hurting and it's no longer hurting anymore. Then you might have the gift of healing. You might have the gift of touch. And be careful who you're touching. Don't touch everybody's hand and don't hug everybody. That's not what I'm telling you to do, because you definitely don't want to pick up other people's energy. But you may see things. You may be able to go to somebody and be like, hey, are you okay? And they're not okay, or they are super happy and they don't have somebody to tell, and you might be the person that tells. I want you to take today, this nice Thursday, manifest your money, but I want you to think of what it is that you do every day, and how is that a spirit? How can that be looked at as spiritual? You can use AI to ask. You can Google it. You know what? I'm a person again who organizes. Something about organization. There's somebody who's watching this video who's very organized. To the point they might drive me crazy, but I'm organized, but the person might be organized. To the point that you need to put that in and say, what spiritual components come with organization? What spiritual aspects is that? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a person who's organized may keep their house clean, which might give more spiritual energy than other people, because you have to have clean house, clean space. So that's what I want you to think. I want you this fine Thursday, I want you to ask yourself, what is it that I do every day, and how is that a spiritual gift, or how does that work with my spiritual gift? And again, if somebody's saying that you're annoying them in a certain area, go look and see, hey, I do this all the time, but why is it coming off annoying? And it could be because you're using the gift in the improper way. So that's my lesson for today. I want to hear you in the comments. Tell me what your gifts are. what did you find out about yourself when you looked up those gifts, and how are you going to use that going forward? Because I want you to practice it after you figure it out. So again, like, share, comment, and again, thank you for tuning into Move Fire Lounge, where your spirit meets his flame. Here go my kings and my queens. You got this.